What's going on, Sneaker Life fam? It's your boy J-Jus. Welcome back to the channel. Hope each and every one of you guys is having a safe and blessed day. Now guys, I don't know what's worse between yesterday and today. The news that I have received has been crazy. So if you do have social media and you do follow Z Sneakerheads on Instagram, you know, he did put out a post yesterday and it did show that the Air Jordan 1 Chicago Reimagined and the Air Jordan 2 Chicago's will be pushed back. Now, the Air Jordan 1 Chicago's will be pushed back to November 19th, and the Air Jordan 2 Chicago's will be pushed back to December 30th. Now, personally, I seen this coming. And if you guys have been, watching me, I've been talking about this for the longest. And the funny thing was, after I did my last video that I dropped, I started thinking right after I did that video, we haven't gotten any pushbacks as of lately, and it's not like, I'm jinxing it or anything, but for some reason, I just had it in my mind that, we will get a pushback somehow. I want to say the first 7-8 months of this year has been dry. Like, majority of the releases, you could cop them, at your nearest mall, nearest retail store. But as I did mention, a lot of these, these next few months, close to the end of the year, will take the sneaker community by storm because we have so many months with jam-packed releases. So that's why I always say, always expect release date changes. Don't always stick to those release dates. When sneakers like these do drop over in the States, sneakers like these tend to keep their release dates. Now, that does, kind of put a threshold on us because it's like, in the States, we always, either get a pushback, or we might get our dates pushed up, but our dates never remain the same, So, that is one reason as to why I seen, a lot of these sneakers getting pushed back. One sneaker that I can see getting pushed back too, I want to say it's a few, but I can actually see the Jordan 1 taxis being pushed back, and don't, and I'm not trying to jinx anything. Don't come for me in the comment section, but I low-key seen those being pushed back just for the simple fact that, these next few months are jam-packed with so many hype releases, and it ain't even 2023 yet, and a lot of these releases are, we have so many releases that are scheduled to drop next year. So, with these releases being pushed back, I could just imagine what next year is going to be like. And I have been getting word that we will be getting some heat for next year. But stay tuned because I'm going to give y'all more info on that. But, seeing how that will happen, I feel like a lot of these releases this year will most likely get pushed back to next year. Because if the Chicago Jordan 2s got pushed back to December 30th, then, who's to say those won't get pushed back to early next year? Just might. I'm not here to, jinx anything, but I did see a pushback coming. So this morning, Z Sneakerheads did post about the Air Jordan 12 black taxis. Now, those were originally supposed to release on the day that the Air Jordan 1 Chicago's got pushed back to, which is November 19th. But those will be releasing now December 3rd. And that's a shoe that I'm actually looking forward to, Those just kind of give me like, Drake 8 OVO vibes, for me personally. Those just, those do it for me. And I wish they would stop throwing taxi on everything. I would have preferred if they would have just called these the black and gold. The only thing really taxi about it is that, carbon fiber. But I really wish they would have kept these, with that either black and gold name or just, some other kind of name. Because I feel like, we getting taxi on every other Jordan except for the actual Jordan 12 taxis that, we really supposed to get, And personally, you know, just stop putting taxi on everything, Jordan Brand. That's just personally me. That's what I think. But as far as these pushbacks, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times with these pushbacks, it does have the sneaker community lose hype for the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Just like when the Midnight Navies got pushed back, you know, a lot of hype, you know, was lost for the shoe, and you know the demand was still there, but as you see, those are actually still sitting in stores. So I feel like, you know, with these Chicago ones, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I know the demand is there, I know the hype is there, a lot of people been going crazy for these, you know, so I know those, even though they're getting pushed back, a lot of people still gonna be trying to save their bread for those. Now that could be a good thing, you know, as far as trying to save money, as far as trying to, you know, keep some bread in your pockets. But then, you know, if you are one of them people, you know, where you need the shoe right then and there, you know, I'm saying, you know, you're gonna be spending that crazy resale, you know what I'm saying? But it is in some way bad because, you know, in the sneaker community, it's like, you know, a lot of times when, as I mentioned, when states, you know, get these releases, a lot of times, you know, these releases actually, you know, wind up sitting, you know, and just for the simple fact, like, I feel like, you know, a lot of these releases still have to go through customs, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these releases do sit, you know, that haven't even dropped yet. One release that I actually seen was the Fire Red 3s, and I was actually surprised to see those. And when I actually did check, you know, on StockX, it seems that these are low key going for retail. So, you know, a lot of this new heat that is actually coming out is actually going to start, you know, I feel, going for retail. Now, seeing how y'all hype about these Jordan 1 Chicago Reimagines, I've always said that I'm still hip to these Jordan 2 Chicagos. I'm actually more hyped for the Jordan 2 Chicagos to drop than I am for the Jordan 1 Chicago Reimagines to drop. That's just me personally. Also, we did get a first look at the Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott Black Phantom, expected to release December 15th. Now, personally, I don't know how many of you guys are feeling about it, but, you know, it seems that, you know, and I actually was looking through the comments, you know, when Z Sneakerheads actually put out this post, and a lot of people weren't too happy with the silhouette. A lot of people are, you know, starting to, you know, I feel like move away from, you know, the Travis Scott, you know, Jordan Low silhouettes. I've seen some comments where people were like, you know, get another silhouette. Now I want to ask you guys, are you guys tired of seeing Travis Scott come out with different, you know, with just the same silhouette, you know, because I mean the mochas, we've seen the mocha highs, we've seen the mocha lows, we've seen the reverse mocha lows, you know, and now we're seeing a black Phantom colorway, but it is all Jordan 1s. Now the Jordan 4s was low key one of the best ones besides the khaki 6s. But personally, are you guys tired of seeing, you know, the Jordan 1 silhouette? Do you think Travis Scott, you know, should go with another silhouette, or do you think that, you know, personally me, and shout out to Unbreakable Kicks, because I actually watched his video and he made a lot of sense when he said this. I feel like I'm on my year is going to go a long way with Jordan. Just because they're giving us different silhouettes. We got the 12s this year, not in one colorway, but two. Then we got the Air Jordan 4s this year. We got the Air Jordan 3s last year. We got the Air Jordan 1. And I'm on my year, you know, yeah, it may seem like, you know, we're getting the same colorway, you know, well, for the 12s, I don't want to say it's the same colorway because it kind of looks like a burgundy to me, but, you know, it's just the fact that we're getting different, you know, even if we are getting the same colorway, it is, you know, hitting different silhouettes, you know, rather than with Travis Scott, you know, just sticking with the same silhouette. So let me know down in the comment section below, are you guys tired of Travis Scott, you know, releasing these colorways and the same silhouettes? Do you think he should move on from, you know, the Jordan 1 low to a different silhouette? Let me know what you guys think. Now, I did receive some news yesterday, and shout outs to my guy, the Soulchasers. Guys, if you don't know who he is, make sure to go follow him on Instagram. I will put his Instagram down in the description below. He does give a lot of first looks on a lot of early releases, you know. Now, I was actually talking to him yesterday because, you know, I've actually seen, you know, on his post about the Air Force One Off-White, green low sparks. Now personally, those were actually supposed to, I know we were supposed to get a shock drop. Those are actually supposed to drop in July. Now when I actually texted him yesterday, I DM'd him, and I actually asked him, like, when do you think these will shock drop? Now he actually gave me a valid response. He actually did tell me that we will be getting a Boston, I want to say a Boston shock drop soon. Now I'm guessing that that's from his his source, and he actually passed the information on to me, and I'm passing the information on to you guys. But we will be getting a shock drop in Boston. Now I feel like the only reason that makes sense is because if you guys remember when the off-white lemonades and the MCAs dropped, those actually, we saw shock drops with those in conjunction with that Virgil Abloh figures of speech. Now personally, when I went on the Brooklyn Museum's Instagram, I haven't seen them post anything about these off-white Air Force Ones, them doing a shock drop, or them just so that it kind of in my mind gives me the idea that these will be left in Nike's hands. You know what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact that it makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes perfect sense. Just for the simple fact that I haven't seen them post anything about this. I haven't seen them confirm anything about a shock drop. And seeing how the off-white lemonades and the MCAs did shock drop in Boston and Chicago, I feel like these will do the same, and this is one of the newest colorways to the off-white Air Force Ones. So I feel like this colorway will follow in that same style. All right, y'all, so I forgot to mention real quick that when I did speak with my guy at the Soulchasers, he did tell me that these were rumored to shock drop in Boston. That is something I forgot to throw out there. Now, as I mentioned, it is a rumor, but personally, me, doing my research and looking at my information, it is looking like these will shock drop in Boston. But keep in mind that this is a rumor. He actually did let me know that. So I just wanted to, throw that part in there. But back to the video. Because remember, we had these as a sneaker stash for the Air Force One off-white lemonades. Now I feel like the shock drop will happen, and it will happen I feel like it will happen in Boston, in conjunction with the Virgil Abloh figures of speech. You know what I'm saying? That's just personally my opinion and personally what I think on it. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it. You don't have to take my word for it. We here to agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Please be respectful of the comments that you do put in the comment section below, though. But let me know what you guys think about any of this news that I have discussed with you guys today. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want me to talk about. Please feel free to comment down in the comment section below, or feel free to DM me if anything. All my social medias will be linked down in the description below. And as I always say, you got your boy J-Jus, you got the channel, you got some updated information on what's going on in the sneaker community right now. And please stay tuned, because I do got some bangers coming. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It does keep the ball game rolling. And as I always say, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Reach for the stars. Sky's the limit. And we out.